Legal Edge, and joining us as always is Bryan Waldman from the Sinas Dramis law firm. And tonight we're talking about the First Step Act. It's a new federal law that reforms the criminal justice system, the federal criminal justice system, and it passed with bipartisan support. How did that happen, Bryan?
Well, Siobhan, I think that what happened here is people looked at things and they said, we really have a crisis. We've got mass incarceration in this country. There's more people in prison in the United States per capita than anywhere else, and we really need to do something about it.
So the First Step Act makes changes to sentencing laws. Can you explain that?
Yeah, there's many changes to the sentencing laws, but one of the most significant is it gives judges discretion in kind of low-level crimes involving drugs to get around what are known as mandatory minimum sentencing laws and have some discretion with how they sentence people for minor drug offenses.
Okay, and you were telling me this kind of applies to a 2010 law retroactively regarding changes related to crack cocaine, which could change some sentences.
Right. One of the changes in the law acknowledged that, and we've acknowledged this in the past, that laws that took effect in the mid-'80s to combat drug use were really unfairly targeting crack cocaine use in a much harsher way than powder cocaine use. And so sentences that involve crack cocaine, even though the laws have changed to make them not as harsh as they were, there's still people serving those sentences from pre-2010 when we relaxed those laws, about 2,600 people, and those people can petition for reduced sentences with this new law.
Okay, and I know one of the goals was to cut down on the amount of people who reoffend. Does this law kind of do that and go into that? It
does. For people that are convicted of minor drug charges, they're eligible to participate in what's called anti-recidivism programs, like education, job training, and if they do, they can get credit to be released earlier.
Okay, and this law is being hailed as bringing sweeping changes to the criminal justice system. Is that a fair claim?
It's significant in that there are changes, but we have to remember that there's over 2 million people serving prison time in the United States. About 9% of those people are in the federal system, and this law only applies to that 9%. And of that 9%, only a small percentage will be affected by these changes. So in that respect, it's not significant. It is significant in that it does what the sponsors of the bill and the people who supported the bill have said. It's a first step.
A first step. Okay. All right. Bryan Waldman, the Sinas Dramis law firm. Thanks for giving us the legal edge.
Thanks, Siobhan.